I just got this email from a customer and they need these 3 designs worked up for a quote. So I want to show you in this video how I'm going to be taking these 3 different designs. The reason why I need to do this is because they need them in a couple of different colors. They're looking to place each of these different logos in specific parts of the shirt, and they need each of the colors to match each of the different colored t-shirts. So I got all of the logos downloaded, and first things first, I'm going to go into DesignGen. And to make this as quick as possible, I'm going to go ahead and do the pro move of opening up 3 new tabs, and then we'll go ahead and start uploading all of these images from our device. Okay, cool. I got all 3 of the different designs loaded in here, and we're going to be working with each one of these in a different way because of the way that each of the artwork is currently managed. So I'm going to try this one first, and I'm just going to try vectorizing it from the start. It is a decently high quality file, so I'm interested to see if this is going to go ahead and work. While that's running, we have this flag right here, and I am also interested to see if we just go ahead and vectorize that, what the output's going to be. And for this one here, this is the 3rd design that we have. It kind of matches what the original left chest has, the icon only, but it also includes some text for the back. So let's see what this one ended up doing. This might honestly work out for us. So let's go ahead and finalize that. A little bit of a bug. You just have to kind of make sure that you're all the way zoomed out before you can actually click that finalize button. Don't let that deter you. But there we go. So this is our SVG output. And honestly, I think this will work pretty well for what we're needing to do for it. We have everything that we need as an actual SVG. So let's check out this flag. I think we might be in good shape with that as well. Let's finalize that. And then for this one, those 2 came out well. So let's go ahead and save that one while it's going. We're not even needing to do the original steps that I was planning on showing in this video. I haven't done this before yet. So this is something that I am doing legitimately for a customer. This email just came in like an hour ago. So I'm going to get this all worked up and quoted, sent back over to the customer like live. This is a real quote, a real artwork that I'm going to be showing you guys all of the process throughout this. So as you guys can see here, when we do use the slider, this one did change a couple of different things. It looks like we lost some of that white detail, which honestly I think is going to work out for us. I don't think we wanted that to begin with, but there still is some of it preserved in the actual man itself. So this one needs some work, but this is honestly going to be a good case to show you guys what I'm going to do exactly to get this in the print ready state. And I have to do this step anyways, because like I was saying, the reason why we're doing this whole vectorize step in the first place is because the customer needs this artwork in different colors for different shirts. So let's go ahead. I just opened up the SVG that I downloaded in Affinity Studio. This is a free tool that you can download for free and use. And if you do have a Canva subscription, it does make things, I think, a little bit easier. You get some free stuff, but honestly, I don't even know, because you don't need to use it all that much. Like, you can totally get away with just using the free version and getting everything that you need done. So I'm opened up here in Affinity Studio. And then if we zoom in, we can see that this is the actual vector SVG artwork with the dots, everything that we need. So in here, if we needed to, which we do, we need to change this, for example, to be the same color as the lumberjack. And let me just go ahead and pull up that email again so that I can read what the customer needs. They're looking to apply these graphics to simple colors, blue, light blue, sand, and the flag would need to go on the right shoulder. Everything else would go on the back and the front. Okay, so I honestly think we might be able to get away with just making everything one color and not doing any differences to the actual lumberjack and the text, because when you look at it from this distance on the screen, there isn't much of a clear difference. Let's go ahead and then I'm going to use the keyboard action Command A. I'm on a Mac, but it's going to be the same if you're on Windows, just Control instead of Command. Highlight all of them. This is going to select all of those different layers that you guys see right there on the right side. And now I can actually change each of the different colors of those given layers all at once here. You guys see what I'm talking about when I said needing to change the color of the design? This is going to make that super easy. So I'm just going to select the black color. This is a true black. And that way everything in the design is an actual true black. There's not 2 different colors between the sand and the lumberjack. This is good to go in that sense. So another little trick, if you guys can see on the right and the left side, there's a bunch of extra blank area around the design that we're not going to want to keep when we're actually going to upload this to a t-shirt, to a designer, for a transfer, whatever it is. All of that extra blank space is going to cause issues with the actual like preview size that you get. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to select all of the area in the design. You do that Command A keyboard shortcut, and then you come up to the file and then export for Affinity, and then you load up the export settings for this given design. And what we want to do here is we have a bunch of different options that we can choose from to actually export this design whatever we want. So I'm going to stick with the PNG. You can do an SVG and actually export this as a native SVG. TIFFs are also, I wish TIFFs won over PNGs. Don't even get me started on that. That's a whole tangent. But then up here at the top, you can actually set the width and the height for the PNG when you're exporting it to whatever you want. And this is going to be the most important part. This is what's actually going to make your artwork very high quality when you're printing it, when you're getting it done as a transfer, when you're doing whatever. So the actual width and height that you set here is all dependent on what size you need the artwork. If you just need it for, like, you just want to have it at something that you can use on a bunch of different sizes, I would just max this baby out and do 8,000 pixels wide. And then at 300 DPI, you'll be able to use that on nearly any different size, especially for t-shirts. I'm not saying that this is going to be good enough for a billboard. If you are looking for a billboard, those of you guys who know me, go the SVG route, tried and true. Always go for SVGs whenever you need something that's actually going to be truly scalable. But 8,000 pixels will do you right for basically any type of like apparel garment, t-shirt, hoodie, whatever. And I'm going to go ahead and do another selection change from the area being the whole document to the selection only. This is a big thing that you need to remember, because as you guys saw when I dropped that down, it also changed my width back. So I need to change that to 8,000 again. Make sure that my area is selection only. And then what that's going to do is that's going to give me my actual design area and only the design area, not that extra blank space around it in the actual PNG. So let's save that and pull this up on my computer. And here we can see the size is 8,000 by 10,000 pixels. And then when I pull it up, we can see this is perfect. This is ready to go. This has my actual SVG PNG artwork, and it has only the design area, no extra blank space. This is perfect, exactly what I need. So now, another thing that I can do is if I pull up that email from the customer originally, they said that they wanted it in light blue, blue, sand, and those are the actual, they're looking to apply the graphics to simple colors. So I'm assuming that when they say that, these are going to be the actual sizes and colors of the t-shirts themselves. So the design should look good on those specific color tees. And personally, when I think of like a light blue, I think a white would look really nice. So I'm going to go ahead and select all of the design again. I'm going to use my Command A keyboard shortcut. And then I'm just going to select down to the white, make everything in the design white, come up to our file export settings, and do our same trick where we go to 8,000 pixels wide. Area is still set to selection only. And now we can go ahead and export our white version of the design. And now for the sand color, honestly, I think like a gray would look pretty good. I think even doing something where we do a little bit of like a off white, maybe like a khaki or something kind of like this color, I think that could look really cool on a sand t-shirt where it's just like a little contrasty, that type of a thing. I don't have much to go off of from this customer at this current moment, so I'm going to be playing with things myself and sending things back to the customer to get back what they want. And then if they say, oh, let's do purple, then all it takes for me is coming up here, changing over a couple of different colors, and then sending back that proof. So that's really the power that you get whenever you do an SVG from DesignGen. You can take something that is from an actual raster PNG, just like I uploaded here and got from the customer, and turn it into a scalable vector graphic that when you pair with a tool like Affinity, it can really do some incredibly powerful stuff. So maybe I'll make another video talking about even more of the power that you can get into here, because it's so powerful that you can actually go ahead and double tap here and then like change the actual artwork itself. Like I'm making changes to the actual layers, and making any adjustments, any modifications that I might need. Very powerful. Being able to just completely delete letters, like if I need that gone, it's gone. Super powerful, guys. Let me know what you guys want to see next. I'm going to be making videos just like this here on the channel, so make sure you guys get subscribed. Let me know down in the comments what you guys want to see more of and how you guys are using this stuff in your business if you guys are already. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video.